Right, gotta make sure this mic is plugged in. Man, every time I go on live, it's like something trying to prevent me from going on live. It just feels like that. What up, y'all? What up? What up? NFL Week 1 has taken place. Right? Now, my game of the week was the Lions and Rams. It started out a little slow, but for that game to go into overtime and the Lions to almost choke the game away, but win the game on a touchdown was pretty good. Now, my problem with the NFL overtime rule, I don't like. You know what I don't like, Z? I don't like you're able to score. The first team to score wins the game. I don't like that. Why won't you give the other team a chance to come back? Or make it a full time limit where you play to the fullest extent. Overtime should be a certain amount of minutes, and that team still should play, regardless of how much scoring taking place, till the clock runs down. That's the only thing I don't like about the NFL when it comes to overtime. I do not like that. And yo, Z, look at that. You see right there, right? But the QB don't stand for no quarterback, right? It don't stand for it. People ask me, yo, what's the Q and the B stand for? Queensbridge, baby. That's what it stands for. You feel me? This ain't no game. Always repping the hood. 10th Street, Don Block. QBC, Savance League. Like Saturday night special. Always pay them back. Always give them back. Always. Fat Joe with the. Woo, yo, that song by LL Cool J and Fat Joe is fire. And Rick Ross. That get heavy rotation for a while. Now, this game is still one of those games where the Giants can make a comeback, but I doubt it. I mean, we're almost going into the fourth quarter. 49ers got this. 49ers is going to be a good team come this whole regular season. Now, I said the Cowgirls wasn't going to win the division, but if they play like they played in week 1, you seen how they squashed, beat down the Cleveland Browns, had Deshaun Watson looking like he don't even deserve to be a football player. You was a scrub of the week because he got beat down. And that 60-yard punt touchdown from the Dallas Cowboys was something crazy. Oh, that's cool, Z. That's what's up. Then you had the showdown of the Raiders versus Chargers. A lot of people on both sides representing. Good rivalry. Fight take place. And the Chargers get their first win. Right? Finally beating the Raiders, because in that rivalry, the Raiders get, oh shit, the Raiders get more W's than them. Damn, see, I swear to God, this phone, I got the Samsung Fold 5, but I got something to tell y'all. It ain't gonna make it too long. This phone is not gonna survive too long. It's gonna end up breaking. Yeah, I'm gonna touch on that. I made a video on the Tyreek getting arrested thing. Now I could touch on it lightly here because I don't want to release the video then set it the same thing here. I just rather focus on the games, you know. But I touch on that on a separate video. Yo, what up? What up, G Money? What up, Chi-Town? Hey, yo, your Bears was looking a little bit scared, Chi-Town. Salat Williams getting sacked 2 times. Looked like he was afraid of the moment, right? He better get into football shape. He better realize he's playing in the NFL. Yeah, we survived the Packs, man. My Eagles not looking so good. I think ever since last year, they figured us out. They figured us out, man. And Z, your Tampa Bay got the win. You know, I know you was gonna beat on Washington anyway. That ain't nothing special. I just, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing special. But shout out to the Miami Dolphins. They're gonna be a good regular season team. The Lions is gonna be in there competing, right? But the most important dang Chi-Town is your team got the win. All right? You guys got the W. That's all that matters. You left the arena with the damn W. That's all that matters. You got it. You won. We shall not speak on that, Chi-Town. My God, I'm choking a little bit. Tampa Bay did what? Yo, did y'all see that Josh Allen touchdown? He hop over dude. Woo, that was one of the plays of the week. Did you see the Matthew Stafford though when he falling down? What a great though. Yeah, Bears got an ugly win, but you got it. You don't like ugly wins, but sometimes that comes with the territory, man. Ugly wins, baby. Ugly wins. You know, every game is not going to be a blowout. Every game is not going to be close. Some games are going to be sloppy. Some games are going to be ugly. You know, some games are going to look like Whoopi Goldberg's face. Some games are just going to be ugly. You know, that's just what it is. Lions sneak past the ramp. Yeah, the Lions are choke artists. They always get a lead, then just that's it. Yeah, yo, that 80-yard touchdown, that boy fired. There's a reason why they gave Tyreek Hill best player in the NFL. That boy a problem. 80 yards rush. Yeah, the Eagles look like fool's gold. We're going to struggle probably this year. I don't know if we're going to win the division because those damn cowgirls want to prove to the world that they, yeah, boom, 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 some cowboys, not cowgirls. You know what I'm saying? But we got 26-13 right now. San Francisco still looking good. Shout out to the San Francisco 49ers. You may actually win a Super Bowl this year. And speaking of Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar will be performing. A lot of people are hating because Lil Wayne won't be doing it. Let me tell you something. Lil Wayne don't got a hit single. Lil Wayne ain't popping. Lil Wayne ain't got shit going for himself. Kendrick Lamar is probably the artist of the generation. Kendrick Lamar have the hot single of the summer with Not Like Us. I don't even like that damn song. So for him to be performing that song at the Super Bowl when it's going to be old and played out, then it's going to be considered a classic. But it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. Yeah, I didn't thought Cincinnati was going to lose to the Pats. Because Pats was one of those teams I got as being scrubs for this year. But it is 1 week. It is week 1. The NFL is always popping. And you know what? You get so much good quality games with the NFL. You can't get this. No offense. No knock on the NBA. No knock on any other sports. But the first week of the NBA, you have some duds. Like the first games of the NBA be like, hey, it's just like whatever. The first week of the NBA don't have classic games or good games, right? Lions versus the Rams was my best game of week 1. Yeah, they're feasting on the Jets. Isn't that your team, G Money? Or you didn't pick a team yet? You know, you're a very smart guy. G Money is one of those guys that cannot watch a sport for years, then dedicate himself to watching it for 1 year and know damn near everything about it, have logic to it. Yeah, that's a smart motherfucker. G Money. Salute to you, man. Not too many people could just jump into a brand new sport and get shit down and know the players, know the rules, know the game. That shit is crazy. A lot of people can't do that. G Money is like all around sports now. The guy watches NBA. The guy watches boxing. The guy watches NFL. Those are 3 of my top sports, by the way. Those are 3 of my top sports. NFL, NBA, boxing, not in that particular order. You know, NFL the real deal. And he said, "Let me put my research on this. Let me get it popping." You know, because the NFL is not like the NBA. You could come into the NBA blindsided and not know what the fuck you talking about, and people would think you actually know what the fuck you talking about because you could trick people more. But the NFL, you got to do a little more research. You got to actually pay attention to the games. You got to actually watch it. The NBA, you don't have to watch at least 50 or 40 games and still know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, man, the NBA need to step it up. The NBA need to step it up. All this loosey goosey, freelance scoring, 140-point games. People are starting to lose interest. That's why the ratings are so low. The average NBA game is like 130 to 140. Guys shooting a million threes. People getting tired of that shit. It's just getting boring. But nevertheless, I am a sports fanatic. So I still cover the sport. I don't want to be one of those guys keep complaining about the product, but still watch it. All right. I'm just telling you the flaws with it because nothing's perfect. Yeah, they look at stats and highlights, but you can't look at highlights from the NFL, right? You can't look at stats from the NFL. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to watch it. Who was right for most of these picks this week? I know y'all all picked my Eagles to beat the Packers. Whoa, hold on. NFL on Christmas is going to be on Netflix? Where you heard this from? Is this real? Yeah, Deebo Samuel is a beast. So is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill probably the best player in the league. Okay, I think we all was wrong about the Pats. That Pats and that Cincinnati game. Nobody thought that. Nobody thought that. Damn, I would have loved to see Deebo Samuel on my fucking Eagles. We could have used a guy like that. Wow. Okay. That must have slipped past me, man. I don't do Netflix. I don't do streaming services. I just watch everything, by same way like you watch every game. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't have to pay money to watch every sport game. I don't have to pay money to watch every boxing event. But that's the same way I do for my streaming services. I don't pay for them. That is true. That is 100% true. After week one, Zig, answer that question around week 3. Because my power rankings will be a little off if I'm going by teams just for 1 week. But if I have to, you put my back against the wall, I would say the 49ers. I would say the Cowgirls. Oh, my God, I can't believe I just said that. I had to take my Eagles hat off for a minute. And, I like Miami. Miami's a good team, But the Chiefs, I thought was going to be like, have Super Bowl fatigue, in La La Land. I didn't thought they was going to win. I thought they was going to take week 1 very easily, but they won. You can always throw the defending champs on there. The Kansas City Chiefs are looking to fucking three-peat. So you can't, Yeah, I know. I know the Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders. They're title contenders. I know. But I'm hoping something could blow up. And in typical Cowboy fashion, they choke. That's what I'm hoping. Who y'all got for best player in the NFL right now? It's too early for y'all. He said I use other people's accounts. Holy shit. Who are contenders this year? Well, somewhat the usual suspects. You got your Kansas Cities. You got Cowboys. You got the Ravens. Miami's title contenders. Pat Mahomes is the, I'm assuming you're saying best. Yeah, okay. Pat Mahomes is the best player by far. You know what, G Money? I could respect that. I like that because you're giving credit to a guy that won. Tyreek Hill didn't win jack shit. So it'd be a little disrespectful to not even include Pat Mahomes as the best player in the NFL. The motherfucker just earned it. Yeah, they're a question mark, man. The Lions is a question mark because the Lions always find a way to lose a game. I'm surprised they pulled out and won that game against the Rams. I was seconds away to saying, you know what? Just laughing with my boy on the phone saying, hey, you know what? The Lions gonna blow it. We was just making jokes about them and talking about how much a flop they gonna be. They surprised us and made a comeback. That's true. That is true too, man. That's true too, Z. But he's on Miami right now, so you know it's like, what have you done for me lately, type of thing. And Pat Mahomes is that dude. He won. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Connecticut in the house. Yo, Brandon, check me out, son. QBC Savansly. They everybody asked me what the QB stand for. You know, some of the snowflakes is like, yeah, what the QB stand for, buddy? Do you play NFL football? Are you a quarterback? No, QB stands for Queensbridge, nigga. It don't stand for no damn quarterback. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you see me in life, I'm always going to be me. Yeah, Lamar Jackson don't deserve. Man, Lamar Jackson is a damn near NFL fraud. You got to win, bro. You can't keep ranking this man high and he don't win jack shit. you know, Brandon. You know how we do. Connecticut, New York, all that in the building, baby. New Jersey, all that East Coast vibe. You know? Yeah, I don't think the Lions are deep, but yo, G Money, they con artists, man. They choke artists. Oh shit, the Pacers of the NFL. That's a good one. That's a good one. Or you can make it a step further, G Money. They could be the 76ers of the NFL. Because 76ers always go into a season as title contenders or a team that's a force to reckon with, especially in the Eastern Conference. But they never win. Okay. The Cowboys are the 49, the 76ers. Okay. Dak equals MB. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, Lamar Jackson shouldn't lose that weight, but he's going to be a little more swift. He's going to be able to move a little more faster, so he may be a little better in that aspect. Oh, okay. Oh, so you with Chi-Town on that? The Dallas Cowboys are the 76ers of the NFL. Okay, I can see why y'all say that. Fair is fair. Yeah, Lions are contenders, but they choke artists though. Texans are the dunder of the NFL. That's a good one. I like how G Money. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. Yo, what is my Eagles? What's the Eagles compared to an NBA team? I'm trying to think right now. I think the Eagles are the Knicks of the NFL. The Eagles are the Knicks of the NFL. Good regular season team, right? But when the playoffs come, oh, the Mavs. Nah, the Mavs made it to the finals though, so I don't know. Oh, Z, you just shot me in the heart with that one, man. Worst fan base is the Eagles. Come on, Z. Be easy on me, man. Be easy. Holy shit, that is right. Scarface came out in 1983. Holy shit. Brandon know his history. Holy shit. Say hello to my little friend. You want to play? Okay. That's that back in the 80s shit. Holy shit. I don't know, son. Yo, Stray, I don't know. I can't answer that one, man. Make the best bodybuilders. I don't know, man. He said we ain't. Holy shit, that shit is crazy. Yeah, we won it with Nick Foles. That's right. Yo, Adrian, we won it with Nick Foles, super team of Philadelphia. Well, super underdogs of Philadelphia. That was Dan. That's Rocky 2. We had our Rocky 2 moment. Underdogs winning the Super Bowl. Right? A bum out of Philadelphia, nobody off the streets, wins the Super Bowl championship. Ultimate underdogs. I love that story. Rag to riches. Had the black eye, everything. Like, Adrian, all of that type of shit. McNabb, a Hall of Famer. I mean, I guess he could get in there. You don't have to win to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, there's a lot of great players that hasn't won anything, and you could still make it to the Hall of Fame. I want to say he's like first tier. He's not the first player to think of when you think of the Hall of Fame, but yeah, he should be in there. My boy Aaron Rodgers. Yo, no. Yeah, but he is watched. That's for damn sure. It's 13-29, y'all. It's 13-29. Deshaun Watson was my scrub of the week. Every week, I'm going to point out a player that was the most disappointing player of the week. Deshaun Watson was my scrub of the week. What did y'all do of the Chargers and Raiders? They're getting chippy. They fighting and everything. Yeah, so that's why I say slightly. He ain't first tier Hall of Famer. You may have to put him in there if you had nobody else. Oh, okay. You watched the Falcons and Steelers? I took glimpses of that. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. There was so much football games on, and it all came on 10 a.m. time here on the West Coast. So I had to been floating. I had to pick and choose what games I wanted. No. Oh, Chi-Town, you want to tell us why you don't like the Steelers? Holy shit. That's a shocker. I didn't know you was gonna say that. Hey, that's a good thing though. You get a trash roster and you work as a team, you find a way to win. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, they're the old school San Antonio Spurs. Only difference is at least the Spurs were a dynasty. They actually won. But I mean, that's a complete different story. No. I have my opinions on it, but what do y'all think about the Tyreek Hill arrest? Yo, I'm going to just touch on it briefly. You got a big ass black dude getting arrested by two white cops. You know they was intimidated and scared. Imagine if you're a police officer, you probably like 200 pounds, 198 soaking wet, 5'11, 6'5, 5'11, 5'9, and you get approached by some big muscular brother that play professional football. You may not even know he played professional football. But motherfucker got muscles bulging out his ass. You know they were shook. They were scared as fuck. Yeah, I mean, it definitely was a lot of racial tension behind that. Definitely unnecessary definitely. That's just the world we live in, man. At least for people of this skin color. I hate putting race involved in these situations, but you cannot do it. How could you not do it? Because you don't see it on the other side too much. Matt Ryan or Pete Dak Prescott? I'm thinking. I'm going with Matt Ryan. Yo, Chi-Town, that is absolutely 100% probably true. You see a black man driving a Lambo in some luxurious neighborhood, you don't know him from a hole in the wall. Why are you here, sir? You got this Lambo off drug money. You know? But yeah, I'm going with Matty Ice. For real, for real. For sure, man. Yo, Monday night live streams. I may do that for all Monday night football because I love Monday night football. Sundays, I wanted to go on Sunday to do a live stream, but ran into so much problems, man. Ran into so much problems. Look, I ain't the only one saying Matt Ryan. I got G Money saying it. I got Brandon saying it. Well, I mean, unfortunately, some of that stereotype comes from some of our behaviors. You know, us as black people, we got to be held accountable for sometimes and some of the crazy shit that we do sometimes. I'm not saying it's warrant, but sometimes we act a fool. We do dumb shit. I mean, it just is what it is. If you come from the type of neighborhoods that I come from, I mean, it is what it is, man. Sometimes we all get judged in the same boat, you know. So yeah. And yo, Netflix. No, not Netflix. Is it Netflix? No, HBO Max. The Penguin, September 19th. HBO Max. The Penguin, September 19th. If you like the movie The Batman, you like dark, gritty, edgy stories, watch The Penguin. Watch The Penguin. You feel me? Watch The Penguin. Yeah, that's exactly what I was touching on, Brandon. All it takes is just one idiot to ruin it for everybody else. That's all it takes. Then the whole race gets stereotyped into one box, regardless if you come from the hood or not. Unfortunately, most black men in America come from an urban or a suburb environment where it's not the best environment in the world. You know, too much of us have hood ties. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Most brothers come from the hood, especially the United States. Rather it's ATL, rather it's from somewhere in New York City, rather it's Southside Chicago, Philadelphia. There's hoods all over America. And unfortunately, we occupy them. You know. How's LA? LA's good. LA's been good. We had a heat wave. Damn near over 106 degrees. In the valleys, like 119. People are passing out. Some people actually passed away, unfortunately, due to a lot of heat. And speaking of passed away, y'all, some of y'all may not know who this guy is, but James Earl Jones passed away today at 93 years old. He lived a great life. If you wanted to know who he was, he played the Snake King in Conan. How much of y'all watched the movie Conan? He turned into a big steak. Arnold Schwarzenegger had to chop his head off. You know? Hey, that's not a bad stereotype. Or the Chinese stereotype is, that's the Asian stereotype, is that they all smart. You doctor. You smart. You get degree. You know? Yes, the greatest voice ever. Darth Vader, baby. James Earl Jones. Rest in power, King. Conan the Barbarian is one of my favorite movies of all time, man. I love those movies back in the day. Good movies. Ah. Holy shit, Brandon, no. Brandon, no. Yeah, man. That's true. That AI technology is going to be, yeah, man. And also, if y'all gamers, how many of y'all in here gamers? I know this is outside the NFL a little bit. It's an NFL live stream, but let me just tell y'all that college football, the video game went crazy. A lot of people bought that game, played it. NFL Madden is always big, but the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be announced tomorrow at 8 o'clock West Coast time, 11 o'clock East Coast time. If you ain't got a PlayStation 5, do not buy the older models. Wait for that new one to come out this holiday. Now, I got a PlayStation 5 already, so I'm not going to spend money on a PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't think it makes sense to be buying the same console twice, you know? But if you're waiting for GTA 6 Chi-Town, get it on a PlayStation 5 Pro. That's the best way to play it. You ain't going to be able to play it on PC. So for all you guys that wasted $1,400 on a rig to not play GTA 6 on release date, you look like a fool now. Now you can only get it on the consoles. No. But yeah. Oh, yo, okay, Brandon, you played that game? Yeah, I got a PS5 too, the original version. But now you're telling people to cough up. I heard it's going to be $600. So if you ain't got a PlayStation 5 and you want just to get into the ecosystem, go and buy a Pro. I'm not buying a Pro because I got one already. I don't want to waste money on the same thing. But here's how you could get it for only $300. And GameStop, let me pitch y'all on game a little bit. If you take your PlayStation 5 into GameStop, you get $350 store credit. You could take that store credit and put it towards a PlayStation 5 Pro if that's what you want. Then you'll only be paying $250 plus tax, another $300 probably. But I ain't spending no $600 on a system I already got just for a couple of new specs. No. Also, I've been playing this game called Black Myth Wukong. This thing sold over 20 million copies in 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But that if you still want to spend. I don't see, for me to even spend $300 on an upgrade console is a waste of money. No, I think Jets are going to suck. G-Money, is that your team? Even if you have a breakthrough season, I don't know if I could call it breakthrough if you're losing games. I don't see the Jets being a good team this year. Canelo also fights this week. Canelo will be boxing this year. This week, Saturday, Canelo boxes. I mean, that's possible. That's possible. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, Chi-Town. Canelo may lose. He lost to Canelo is like Floyd Mayweather. He don't take no risk. But sometimes it blows up in his face. He cherry-picked a fight and lost. This may be another situation where he cherry-pick a fight and lose. Because technically he ain't moving down and he's not moving up in weight. And Terrence Crawford is not going to fight him at that weight size. So, okay, you're going to watch Joshua fight? Okay. He said he don't care about Canelo. Oh, my God. But, yeah. Jake Paul versus Tyson will be interesting. Yo, I got a feeling Mike Tyson may get knocked out. I think Mike Tyson may get knocked out, y'all. He's in his 50s. He has stamina issues. He had stamina issues while he was in his prime. So how is he going to be good out of his prime? He's just miraculously going to wake up one morning and have non-stamina issues? Come on, man. He may have a hard time surviving that fight. Look at Aaron Rodgers. He like, damn, why the hell did I came to this team? I'm washed. I should be retired. Did y'all see that Tom Brady commercial? GOAT status. There's a young version of him, a high school version of him, college version of him, a Tampa Bay version of him, a New England Patriots version of him. I thought it was cool. Kind of remind me of the Michael Jordan commercials, where the college version is stepping to the 80s version. Then the 90s version is there. Then the Washington Wizards version is there. Right? That was good. That was good. The Bucks version was the best? No. The best version of Tom Brady was New England. Exactly, Brandon. And Ali fought guys that's similar to Mike Tyson. That was kind of more worse. Joe Frazier was a problem. Joe Frazier was Mike Tyson with stamina. And he could punch just as hard as Mike Tyson. Yeah, but that's the best version, Chi-Town. Z say the Bucks version of Tom Brady was the best version? Nah, man. Nah. Ali is the greatest, though. Without a doubt. Ali was the man. Prime Tyson Fury beats Mike Tyson? Yeah, probably so. Because Tyson Fury could take a punch. He could take a punch, and he got stamina. He could go for a couple of rounds. But this version of Tyson Fury that we got now is kind of dead in the water, man. Yeah. Man, you crazy. Ali fought the biggest and baddest. Ali beat boxers in their prime. Ali fought the best. No candy picking. They thought Muhammad Ali was going to die against George Foreman. George Foreman was going to do people like a knife do butter. Muhammad Ali fought the best in their prime. You feel me? Yo, what up, Ock? Yo, Octavius, why your profile picture all black, brother? Well, you don't have no Lakers picture in there or something? Yeah, that was the fluke of the. Oh my God, I remember that like it was yesterday. Everybody in my family had money on Tyson beating Buster Douglas. You could just only imagine it was a bad day for the Richardsons. Octavius going into hiding. That's why his profile all black. He don't want you to know what team he's supporting next. He said, I don't want nobody to know. Oh, yeah. If the Jets do not make the playoffs, yes, it will be on the pattern. That is true. And I think Aaron Rodgers should probably retire after this season. That's what I think. Well, hold up. Your skill plays to your resume too. Because without your skill, you can't be accomplished. Make it make sense. You can't win without some form of skill. You're bringing skill to the table. You can't just go up in there and just win without no form of skill. You got to be skill is a form of potential. And Muhammad Ali was one of the greatest defensive boxers. Rope-a-dope, baby. Muhammad Ali had that long jab. Lots of skill. And that skill to pay the bills, baby. And a resume to back it up. No, when you're good, you're that good. Just like Jordan. Jordan got the skill and a resume to back it up. Jordan gave birth to a whole generation. Plus two. Actually, Jordan gave birth to like 2 or 3 generations because people still copy him to this day. Yeah, man, Ali was gifted. Ali was gifted. Floyd Mayweather was a good boxer, but Floyd didn't take no risk. We never get to see Floyd tested because he never allowed himself to be tested. And it wasn't because he was eliminating the competition, because he was cherry picking fights. Even though Floyd's resume says he's undefeated, Castillo beat Floyd Mayweather. Some people think Oscar beat Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is definitely not undefeated when you go to a decision. I seen Floyd get outboxed. So for all that skill that you talk about, I seen guys beat the brakes off Floyd Mayweather and still lose the fight. Floyd had a problem with a damn one-armed Manny Pacquiao. He held Manny Pacquiao throughout the whole fight. Some people thought Pacquiao actually won because Floyd didn't do enough to win other than hug the guy to death. All Floyd did was hug Manny Pacquiao for 12 rounds. Yeah, early Floyd Mayweather was better. Welterweight Floyd, money Floyd Mayweather, he was just a gimmick more than a good boxer. Almost got knocked out by Sugar Shane Mosley. Floyd Mayweather definitely has some question marks on his resume. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Yeah, he was. At 130, nobody wanted to see Floyd Mayweather. But it's funny how he goes into welterweight and he makes a name for himself, and he becomes the one ducking people. That's the funny thing about boxing. Some of these dudes don't want to be tested, or they think they're too big to fight a nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. I mean, Floyd's a good boxer. I ain't taking that away from him, but he should have fought Manny Pacquiao earlier. But if he was going to hold and hug Manny Pacquiao even at an early age, yeah. Now, he beat Manny Pacquiao, but it was definitely not convincing. Not convincing at all. Watch that fight and see how many times he was holding on to Manny Pacquiao. That wasn't no fight. That was a hug contest. Yeah, he's a great boxer. No question. He's a great boxer. He's skilled. I don't want people to think, oh, you're hating on Floyd Mayweather. Well, first of all, basketball is not the second biggest sport in America. Not at all. Boxing, first is football, baseball, boxing, then the NBA. The NBA got to be like 4th place. If you're talking from a rating standpoint, from an interest standpoint, the NBA ain't up there. The NBA is probably one of the least watched sports in America. You may think I'm crazy for saying that, but it's the truth. The numbers don't lie. People don't watch NBA games. Nobody watches NBA games. A lot of people don't care about NBA games. No, it gets more talked about in the media than the MLB, but it do not get more ratings. You'd be surprised. Look them up. It's been dying for years, but just enough to beat the NBA. Soccer gets more ratings than the NBA. I could go on a list of sports that get more ratings than the NBA. The MLB is an old sport, an old America's favorite pastime, right? So you got a lot of old heads, and you got a lot of people in the suburbs that cater to baseball more than basketball. It's just the truth. I know some people from Long Island, New York, the suburbs of New York, that all they watch is baseball. They follow baseball more than they follow the NBA. Yeah. Even the NBA playoffs is losing ratings, though, G Money. This year's NBA Finals was one of the most lowest rated NBA Finals. And baseball here in America, and here in Los Angeles, outside of the Lakers, right? Because people love some Lakers in Los Angeles. But they also love, guess what? Baseball. They love the Dodgers. And the Dodgers get more ratings than the Lakers in Los Angeles. Nobody watches the NBA as the way you think it is. It's not a watch sport. It goes lower and lower on the totem pole. Only hardcore people like myself, G Money, casuals, they don't watch the NBA until playoffs come. Sometimes they don't even care about the playoffs. Holy shit! He said he don't watch the NFL till the season is over. What does that tell you? But basketball is talked about in the media, but it's not watched. The end result is different. People talk about basketball more than they talk about baseball, but people watch and put their money into baseball more than they do in the NBA. Make it make sense. Yeah. And the NBA fuels a lot of talking points. It's good for barbershop talk, but barbershop talk don't bring in the money, right? Nobody gonna sit there and debate baseball. People barely debate NFL. The only two sports that's debatable that get people going is basketball and boxing. But then they turn around and debate those sports, but don't watch them. A big boxing event gets more ratings than the NBA. A big boxing. If Terrence Crawford was to fight Canelo, that would get more ratings than an NBA game. That get more ratings than the NBA Finals. Barbershop talk, it comes from the hoods. It comes from the block. Then it went into other neighborhoods. But it's just your local mama pop barbershop, you know, which is almost the dying breed because barbershops aren't that sustainable no more in the US, only in certain spots in urban neighborhoods. I mean, I'm a hardcore sports fan. So just for the sake of having a YouTube channel, you got to talk about the games. You know what I'm saying? Maybe after All-Star break is better. Yes, my sports knowledge goes from the 80s and up. You want the 60s, the 70s, the 50s? You could talk to some of my family members on that. But I've been a sports junkie since the 80s. It was in the family. No, G Money, you're a sports junkie. Tell him, boy. Yes, the NBA gets better after All-Star break because they're jockeying it for position. Yes, the 85 Bears was one of the best defensive teams in the NFL of all time. My favorite player of all time to watch for the NFL is Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was the most entertaining player for me to ever watch. But he wasn't the best. He just was the most entertaining. Oh shit. I wouldn't say that. I think basketball has always been quote unquote good, but has it been great? That's the situation. Good means a 7 out of 10. Great means 8. Awesome, the best is like a 9 and a 10. And it hasn't been that for a while. Okay. But the NBA's always been good. Good means solid, right? If you say it's been bad, that means it's like a 5 out of 10. I don't think the NBA has ever been a 5 out of 10. Nah. The only guys that say Larry Bird was the GOAT is probably like guys from the 60s and 70s that happen to have some racial bias going on. Only Irish guys from Boston think Larry Bird is the GOAT. Stuck in their way, white guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that's just the truth. Thank you. I don't like things about race either, Che, but race exists. In the United States of America, a lot of things is about race. You can't tell me white people didn't like Larry Bird because he wasn't white. I mean, because he was white, right? If Larry Bird was black, some of those white people wouldn't like Larry Bird. I'm just making an example. I'm speaking the truth. They like him because he looked like them, he talked like them, and he represent for them. It is the truth. It's what it is. A lot of brothers liked Magic Johnson because he was black and didn't want to root for Larry Bird. You know, it is what it is, man. A lot of things United States is about race. And I hate that race has to get involved into sports, but it is what it is. Man, Larry Bird wasn't better than no Magic Johnson. Now you bugging. And we got to see those two go at it. And Larry Bird would tell you, hey, he beat me more times in the finals. He got it. 5-3. The race is over. Uh-oh, man. Oh, he got the leprechaun, too. You must be from Boston. Shadow Lord must be from Boston. Man, Larry Bird was not better than no Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was a triple-double threat. Larry Bird was a better shooter. That's about it. That's true. That is true, Stray, but unfortunately, race plays a part. Larry didn't need to have Kareem. Larry had 2 Hall of Famers on his team. What are you talking about? Boston Celtics was stacked. Larry Bird had more than enough talent to win championships. That's how he got 3 of them. Both of those guys was even Steven. They had shitload of talent. Boston Celtics was one of the greatest teams in NBA history. The 86 Boston Celtics is one of the greatest NBA teams in history. When did Magic ever play with a top? When did Kareem ever play with a top 5 player in Magic? Magic made himself a top 5 player. For a lot of people, Magic is still in the top 5. Greatest point guard of all time. Bird played with a lot of Hall of Famers. That's all that matters. Bird played with a stacked team that was just as good. Don't matter if they weren't in the top 10 or not. He was going to the finals damn near every year. He just had to beat the Lakers. Lakers Celtics, NBA Finals. Let's go. He don't have to play with a top 5 guy. He played with good enough talent. That's more than enough. Not necessarily. Celtics had a better team too. Went better, depending on what year you're talking about. Last time I checked, the Celtics beat the Lakers sometimes too. But Magic gave your Larry Bird that dagger. Kareem style with the hook shot. Send them home. Send your boys home. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. But nevertheless, I enjoy y'all. Salute to all of y'all. Thanks for talking about this NFL weekend with me. Before I leave, Brock Purdy. He may be a candidate for MVP this year. Be on the lookout for him. Appreciate y'all, man. NFL season, week 2. Let's get it started. It's going to be good. NFL is back, y'all. NBA stat padding season is coming. Well, that stat padding going to apply for LeBron even more. He playing with his son. They're going to be padding them stats, you know. But I don't want to turn this into an NBA screen. I spent the last 10 minutes talking about the NBA. I don't want the NBA to hog up my NFL live screen. We out, y'all. Peace. Y'all have a good one, man. Salute to all of y'all.